Well, guess it's about that time I fuck up everyone's day again. Hello, all, and welcome back to another edition of, fuck it, at least we're trying, episode of Condemned. And this week we're going to be taking a look at a few EPs that came out recently that I'm really digging, that I think everyone should check out, as well as one of the best movies I've seen in the past probably couple years. So, yeah. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone enjoyed or hate watched the first episode. Got some good feedback, got some good comments, mostly about the bisexual lighting and the glasses and things being wet and moist. Strange top comments from everyone, but I do appreciate it. And just like I said last week, I'd like to kick off with some cool ass fucking news. And one piece of news that it really depends on how you feel about things. All right, so first off, we got Steve Rudzinski, who has announced that he's officially completed filming for Carousel 4. If you haven't seen any of the Carousel trilogy, I highly recommend them. They're really cool, they're really fun. All of Steve's movies are, as I chatted them out last week. I definitely want you to check those out, but it's really cool that Carousel 4 is done. There's some rumblings that it might be popping up at a certain festival that I also mentioned, so who knows? But yeah, check out the Carousel trilogy and then be prepared for Carousel 4. It's gonna be fucking sweet. And everyone should support, whatever Steve does, just because he's one of the homies. Alright, and then next up is the news that it really kind of depends how you feel, but guess Black Lava is doing a Blu-ray edition of the Angela chapters from infamous, underground director Lucifer Valentine. Strange timing, kind of, I guess. I guess the drama has died down, maybe. People still fucking hate him in the community, and that's fine. I don't care. But yeah, with the whole basically onslaught of just hate that he got last year with the documentaries being released about him and all this information coming out and stuff, kind of a odd choice for Black Lava, but they also released all of his stuff previously, so whatever it is. But yeah, that's coming out on there. If you want to check it out, you can. That's like the 3 hour one that has some pretty crazy shit on it. WTF Are You Watching podcast has an episode where they watch it, so go check that out. So yeah, Black Lava is releasing some LV on Blu-ray, and yeah, we'll just see how that goes. Good luck. And then the last thing that I actually really want to talk about, I think it's pretty cool, but famed, legendary special effects designer, artist, whatever you want to call him, Jerami Cruz, from Toe Tag fame, Unearth fame, as well as working on some big productions behind the scenes, has started an eBay store where he said he's going to be selling some out of print underground movies as well as props and things that he used on the sets of like Toe Tag and Unearth film stuff that he did, to help support his twin babies, which I think is fucking sweet. From this section, that'll probably be the only link that I post down below, but check out that eBay store, go support him, go support a cool ass dude. He also mentioned wanting to get back into doing like more gory movies and underground movies, so maybe there's something cooking in the future. Fred's revving back up with the whole August Underground stuff that's going on with the Blu-ray release and the eventual box set that should be coming out soon, or eventually. And so yeah, what better time to get the OG crew back together to do some nasty shit. So hopefully that comes to fruition and we get to see that. But check out his web store, buy some cool ass shit, and support a cool ass dude. Yeah, I kind of really slacked on the news this week. My sleep schedule's all fucked up and I've just been hella busy, but I will do better. But those are some things I thought I would mention. Maybe someone will find some joy in them. Who knows? But yeah, so check out that shit, or don't for that second one if you don't want to. Again, everyone's just kind of can do whatever the fuck they want. So yeah, enjoy that. Next up, I really want to talk about some good ass EPs that have come out, within the past couple months or so from some local bands that I really feel like need mentioning, that I feel like everyone should check out. If you're into extreme music, into various forms of extreme metal, then this section's for you. If not, sorry, I guess. But yeah, like I said, I want to talk about shit I want to talk about, and I really feel like everyone should be checking these out. So let's talk about it. Also, disclaimer, I'm going through these by not favorites or ranked or in any way, shape, or form, but just release dates, so keep it simple that way. First up, we got Mutilation Barbecue's Flesh Regenerated from April 10th, 2026 from Maggot Stomp Records. Pixie and I went and to a show and Mutilation Barbecue was there and they fucking killed it. They immediately became one of her favorite bands in the scene here. They put on a fantastic show. They sound great. They play amazingly. And they have such a technicality that you don't really find a lot within the sort of heavier extreme genres. But these dudes do it and they do it very well. Flesh Regenerated is their new 4-song EP and it features their brand new singer. They had a different singer on their previous big release and they absolutely killed it this time around. The first album I enjoy, it didn't stick with me as much, but this, I probably listened to it 4 or 5 times within the first few days that it was released. I mean, it's really good. It still has the technicality, but there's a lot, it just feels heavier. It feels a bit nastier. Since we've seen them, they brought in a new vocalist, and this is actually my first time really hearing him, and I say he adds just an insane level to this EP. It feels grim, it feels dark, it's just razor blade riffs. The bass is amazing, which is actually really going to come up a lot because I don't know what it is, but these 3 releases, just the bass on all 3 is just like what the fuck's going on? This is great. Like bassists are hitting a new sound in this shit. That's just it really carries through a lot. But especially in this, there's some amazing bass riffs and just riffs in general. Some groovy breakdowns, some groove parts too. Not too many breakdowns. Don't get freaked out about that word. But overall, Flesh Regenerated is a fantastic EP if you're more into like the tech death stuff while still maintaining just a fucking nastiness that I feel like I like when I listen to this EP I can hear what these songs would sound like live or hear how they would be performed and I really hope they tour around here again because I do want to check that out. It's just nasty. Like with all these albums, I'll put a link down below, but check it out if it sounds like your thing. All right, next up, I actually have a physical copy of this one, but it's Violight's Deceiver's Blight from April 17th, 2026, day before my birthday. Light is a black and death metal band that me and the wife have been seeing for over a year now. They're actually her favorite band around here. Just amazing people, nasty, fucking just heavy sounds. Like when you see them, you feel the wall shake and they carry the stage presence of that they're bringing total destruction with them. And with that, the new EP, Deceiver's Blight, it's been a while since I've listened to an album that kind of feels like it inherently carries something evil with it, but this does it. I mean, this is just nastiness, pure hatred, nihilism through and through. Once again, the bass carries so fucking heavy, and even seeing them live, I'll be honest, I forgot her name. We've met her millions of times. Also, it's still early in the morning. After 3 cups of coffees and a wake a bake, I'm still not completely here. But like even live, like you can see her fucking bass amp rattling, her half stack or whatever. Like it's ridiculous. And that sound, this is their first time as a full 5-piece band. The other releases when they were, had fewer members or different members. But this is the Violite that we've always seen, this 5-piece rendition of it. And I mean, they just need to keep pushing, keep chugging because they've really nailed something with this one. And I can't wait to hear more. Again, it's more of like a blackened death metal, very just in your face aggressiveness with also some really nice breaks. Like Suffer Your Presence has this just nasty bass build that just leads into pure chaos and destruction. And so yeah, once again, if this sounds like your thing, check it out. I'll post the link down below. And now last but definitely not least, we have the new promo CD from Ovenhead, released via Iron Fortress Records. Ovenhead is a band, once again, we saw live, and they absolutely blew me away. They're just a nasty, slamming, brutal death metal band. Their first release, Altar of Flesh, was very much more in the brutal side of the death metal, whereas to me, they're tapping more into very early slam. Like this gives me vibes of Cranium, Waking the Cadaver, even very early Devourment. There's some really good there's like some riffage that reminds me of early Devourment, and just overall it's only two songs, but they rip so hard. I love seeing them live. Sam, the singer, he also plays for another band that I'm not going to attempt to pronounce. Maybe I'll throw it up on the screen if I don't feel lazy editing. But he's a cool dude. We've kicked it a couple times at shows, and all of his projects are really fun. But this new Ovenhead promo is definitely some of the nastiest shit he's done, and that Ovenhead has done. Once again, like there's times where the vocals get so guttural that like you're like, is this the bass or is this gutturals? And it just but like the bass once again carries. I don't know if it's Ohio bands. I don't know what the fuck's going on. All three of these EPs, the bass is doing so much heavy lifting. Like everyone is, but like the bass more so than you would normally think in just normal releases. Overall, just a fantastic, nasty, brutal, slamming death metal album. And you should definitely check it out if that sounds like it's your thing. If you like your deep gutturals and your just nasty, fast riffage, this one's definitely for you. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a theme of album artwork being red and black on these three releases, and this is a trend I can fully support. So let's keep doing that. They look fucking sick as is. Also, I wasn't really going to talk about this one. It's an album that came out like 4 years ago, but the past like 2 weeks in constant rotation, I've had Esophaguses and Glorious Beings, and I'd just say go fucking check it out if you just like good stripped down nasty slam. Go check that one out as well. That's just a extra shout out, I guess. All right, and with me racing through that all for some reason, I guess I'm jacked up on coffee. Now it's time for the main review, and probably why most people are here. That's right, we're talking Cocaine Stepdad.
We better buckle up, Miss Daisy. Woo!
And now finally, I get to talk about it in a public place. The movie I've been showing all of my friends. I've been telling everybody to watch. I've had multiple viewing parties with it. But this is 2024's Cocaine Stepdad, written, directed, and starring Cody, LaRue, and Dylan Grady. Cocaine Stepdad tells the story of 12-year-old Kyle Kolansky, played by fully grown and normal adult human-sized person Dylan Grady, as well as his estranged stepfather Terry Miller, played by Cody LaRue, as they take a journey across the state, I think, to stop Kyle's mom Tracy, played wonderfully by Courtney Hayes, from marrying the evil and today's pastor Shelby White, played absolutely maniacally by Chet Ivory. Now, the first thing I do want to say about Cocaine Stepdad is, in general, it's very rare that I find a movie that I just full on lose control laughing the entire time. And Cocaine Stepdad is hands down one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. The journey, the interactions between the two, as they're making this trip to stop the wedding, their chemistry together, just even the quick one-liners, the physical comedy that Cody puts himself through, just all of it is absolutely hilarious. There's incredibly witty dialogue in writing. I don't know how much of it is, improv, but there's just some shit that they say that you're just like, what the fuck? Like, who would think of that? It's just genuinely such a funny movie that I feel like everybody should see. It's insanely quotable. I mean, I still get texts from friends that I've shown that just say hot milk. And if you've seen it, you know exactly what that means.
Pick out. Ian. I want to do it. All right. Okay. All right. Stop.
It's just ball-bustingly funny. Cocaine Stepdad originally started as a series of shorts from Cody and his crew. They work under Flint Rat Films, which is where you're going to get the DVD or the Blu-ray if you want this. The DVDs are $9.99, the Blu-rays are $14.99, and the Blu-rays come in this cool, pseudo Criterion look, and it's fucking great. But definitely pick these up just because they're super cheap. But yeah, Flint Rat Films is their company, and they did a couple of shorts that are even referenced in this. Like there's a Christmas time short that kind of leads into the events of this, where the events start that Kyle has been acting out towards Pastor Shelby and his mom Tracy, and they're trying to get to the bottom of it. So they sign him up for like a scared straight sort of program. Well, the prison he goes to is the one that Terry's being held at, and unfortunately he's there during the prison break. So they end up kidnapping a cameraman who was just hiding out in a car and taking him on this journey, which is everything's seen through that lens. It's not really a found footage movie, but it's handheld. And basically, after they break out of prison together and kind of take this guy hostage, that's when Terry realizes that the woman he loves, Tracy, is about to marry this evil end of days, apocalyptic pastor Shelby White, and that they need to put a stop to it because secretly Kyle really likes Terry. He's just more upset that he left them when he went to prison. Now, if he didn't have a full-on beard and wasn't like over 6 foot tall, Dylan Grady acts perfectly like a 12-year-old in this, and it leads to some really funny scenes where it's this grown man throwing a temper tantrum, or even just references to him actually being a kid. Like there's a scene with a wanted poster that's just fucking hilarious. I die every single time it comes on. Same with them making the hot milk gun. There's just so many things, so many levels and characteristics to their relationship where you can tell that Cody and Dylan have been friends for a long while now just because their chemistry is legitimately there. And as much as I really, really would like to have a sequel, I guess Dylan moved quite a few states away, so it's a lot harder for them to put something together. But I would love to see a sequel to this and see where they take the story. So how I first heard about this movie was it was announced last October, Wasteland, the last one they're ever going to have, so make sure you come to the April shows. The last October Wasteland, and unfortunately Cody wasn't able to make it, so Nathan Rumler ended up selling the Cocaine Stepdad Blu-rays at his table, and just for the simple fact of the name sounded crazy enough, I picked it up, and me and Pixie watched it, and just fell in love immediately. Needed to meet this dude, needed to sing the praises, needed to tell everyone, show everyone. And then this past April Wasteland, Cody and his buddy Jeff ended up actually making it, and they were absolute sweethearts. We got to hang out with them a bunch. They're fucking funny, like just naturally great dudes, and just so damn adorable. There's a couple times I definitely made Cody blush by dick riding this movie so hard. So yeah, I highly recommend checking this out. Go to their website. Again, the link will be down below. It's pretty cheap, $9.99 for the DVD, $14.99 for the Blu-ray. There's no reason you shouldn't pick it up. If you're not able to pick it up right now, it is on Tubi. So just go give it a watch. But have a couple friends, have a six-pack with you. Hell, get some cocaine if you'd like. But overall, this to me is a 10 out of 10 movie. I will watch it multiple times a week. I will tell everyone. I'll scream it from the mountain. But please check out Cocaine Stepdad. You won't regret it. You're going to have a blast. Your family will have a blast. Everyone you know will have a blast. There's very little, if any, negative I could say about this because I can't think of a damn thing. So Cocaine Stepdad from Flint Rat Films, go pick it up.
How'd you say you wanted yours done?
Well,
it's done.
Well, I guess that about does it for this episode of Condemned. Thanks for taking the time to watch, listen, subscribe, comment, tell me how wet my lights make you. Whatever it is, I really appreciate the support. Again, I'm just doing this for fun. I just like talking about movies and, I don't know, doing whatever the fuck I want. As for some things coming up, I already have the movie picked out for the next episode of Condemned. Feeling like I might just make this a bi-weekly thing because there's some other little projects I want to work on in between. I do have a couple interviews lined up with some really cool fucking people. So hopefully those go well and hopefully those get posted. We'll see how they go. Maybe I'm just a fucking asshole and I don't know, how to interview or talk to people. Who knows? We'll figure it out together when I, potentially most likely fail miserably at it. Appreciate the support. As well as I have another small series I'm thinking about doing, which if I make this bi-weekly, then I'll do that on the in-between week just because it's smaller and it's more for fun and it kind of allows me to talk about more of the movies that aren't so new that I want to talk about, which was another thing I wanted to do. I forgot to mention that in the first video just because I'm a fucking idiot. So, yeah. All right. With that being said, oh yeah, Putrid liquid time. Thanks for watching.